Hello fellow merchants, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to talk about how don't let trolls try to control your life. I know it can be scary because trolls are jerks, miserable jerks who likes to bully others. And yeah, I use the term trolls, but trolls and bullies, tomato and tomato, right? But don't let trolls scare you into doing something you don't want to do or scare you into backing out of something. Because all those trolls are just miserable people that like to see other people miserable. And sometimes you will have, sometimes it's hard to find the courage to stand up to them. And I understand that there's been plenty times of when I stood up to people, whether it's online or in person, even to my own parents. Which I'm not calling my parents bullies, it's just an example where, whether it's bullies, my parents, family members, friends, family, it can be hard to stand up uh, for yourself at times, because yeah, your parents, family, friends can potentially also do you wrong, just like bullies do. But the difference between family, friends, and your parents, who's classified as family, is that they actually care about you. Bullies try to make your life a living hell and try to make you feel like shit. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm going to be cursing some bits of this might not be for children under the age of 13, which I so fell with that, so sorry. Anyways, continuing. So yeah, standing up for yourself, whether it's towards family, friends, or bullies, it can be hard. Especially if you respect that person and don't want to call them out, regardless if you do it respectfully or just flat out say it. I understand that aspect because you are afraid, you might get afraid that you might lose that relationship with that person. That might make that the relationship with that person strained. I get that. I've been there, and it's terrifying, but it's okay. Because 90% of the time when I have done that to people I care about, yeah, I might have put a strain on my and their relationship, but at least we worked it out, and I got their respect for calling them out, and when they're doing wrong, or whether to someone else or to me, and vice versa. Because there's been times where people that I respect, that I call friends, called me out on stuff too, and they said that there's been a few times when this was when we first met, when our friendship was brand new, they were afraid because they didn't know how I would react. And I helped tell them, as I tell everyone, if you have an issue with me, take it to me. I'm not that type of person that would just say, you're, the times when they say, oh, you're a poopy head. No, you're a poopy head. I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to call you, if you call me a poopy head, I'm not going to call you a poopy head out of your fault. If, like I said before, when I call people out, if someone is being hypocritical to what they're saying, I will call them out, and I'll try to do, depending on the person, I'll try to do it. I should say depending on the person, but it might come off mean at times, but I don't. I just, had to, call one of my friends out, because he got mad at me for saying this one word, when he, a few times, said that word as well. He got mad at me at first. I wasn't trying to be a douchebag about it. I just said, you do realize you have said that word a few times in your life, that I met you. Might not be as often as me, but you still said it. The last time you said it was not too long ago. And, of course, later because me and him respected each other a lot, so after he cooled down, he said, yeah, I think I do say that word. And then he later apologized for getting mad at me for using that word. It's, of course, I forgave him because it'd be a stupid thing to get upset over, in my opinion. And a case like that where, yeah, if I see you like complain to me about something I do that you do as well, I'm gonna call you out. Try to do like if we're friends, family, I will do my best to do it respectfully. But if you're a bully, the chances of me doing it respectfully is not as great as if I'm friends with you or if you're my family. And with like bullies, trolls, they don't like being called out. Because if you call them out, they're going to act like a victim. I'm going to say, well, I'm going to try to do everything to hurt you now that you called me out. Like with the wild war cry. When I made a video of him, when it was titled, The Wild War Cry Has Gone to a New Low. Him and some of his friends were bashing me about it. I kind of figured that might happen. But the reason why I made that, because he said he reported my YouTube channel for something I was completely oblivious that was going on, that I had no control over, that I wasn't a part of, that I wasn't in on. Yeah, that person may watch some of my videos where I call the Wild War Cry out, but as far as me being a part of that person calling the Wild War Cry out, which I can't say whether it's this person was in the right or wrong for calling him out, because I wasn't there, didn't go into the stream, don't know if Wild deleted the stream like he did with the Ben the Gamer stream, but so I can't say whether my friend was in the right or wrong for I'm not saying my friend is the same friend I was referring to earlier with the word, but I'm not. He. I'm not. I can't exactly defend what my friend or whether or not he was in the right or wrong for calling you out in that instance. And I did not know about it until like afterwards. And the reason why I made the video is because one, he wild unnecessarily called me a monkey. Like, what the fuck? Really? And two, the wild worker said, well, I'm going to report your channel because of someone else. Acts like, do you realize how wrong that just sound? And of course, when I called him out, he had a hissy fit, a temper tantrum, and some of his followers too. He was threatening to, oh, you better stop, otherwise I'm gonna have your channel to get taken down. Like, I'm not scared. If I feel like I need to call you out, Wild, or anyone else, I will. I don't care if they try to scare me or bully me into shutting up, I will not shut up. That's like one of the things that sorry, my cat was distracting me, but that's one of the things that I get so much respect and some hate on. Some hate, so much respect on. Is that I'm the type of person that I don't let myself get scared from people, from bullies, trying to scare me into shutting up. No. Like, I could easily make a whole video just directed towards that about the Wild War Cry and his comments, but I haven't. Don't really choose to. Yes, I'm referencing it, but that's not what the entire video is about. And so, yeah, the Wild War Cry and his followers think they can shut me up about calling him Wild War Cry out. No, they can't. They're not gonna scare me. I am gonna make a other YouTube video. I have like about 300, 400 videos in general on my channel. And about 20-ish of them are directed towards the Wild War Cry. So for the most part, I have built my channel on me being a nerd. Saying how I feel about certain nerd cultures. Yeah, mostly Star Wars, but still. And yeah, a few times I have called people out. For example, the Wild War Cry, which is why I kind of referenced him, because I was getting to this point. And also, like Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy when they decided best friends who disliked The Last Jedi. Because they were the ones that were being bullies. Like, I call someone out. I'm not gonna expect them to exactly take it lightly or say, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, some people do that. They will say, oh, okay, thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. But I don't expect that reaction all the time. I know there's a chance where that reaction might come, but there's another reaction where it's kind of like the Wild mentioned with the Wild War Cry and his followers trying to bully me into shutting up. And then there is somewhere, like the story I told you about my friend got mad at me for using a word, but then I realized I had to call him out, regardless if I respect him or not. I had to call him out, and I did it as respectfully as I could. Call him out, saying, "You do realize you used that word? Not sometimes me, but still." And thankfully, he got that I wasn't trying to be a juice bag. He got that I came from a place of caring, and he was creating a double standard for himself. So yeah, thankfully, me and him kind of did talk things out. And truth be told, the chances of me using that word is still pretty high, especially if they're going to keep using that word like they have in the past and probably will in the future. But still, or yeah, they got mad, but ended up seeing my side and apologizing how they react, and me and that person talk things out. So I kind of expect that reaction too if I call anyone out as well. So either them saying, "Oh yeah, thank you for telling me that," or "Thank you for standing up to me or for me. Thank you for calling me out." Uh, might get mad, might have a little temper tantrum, or just might get mad at me for calling them out. Then potentially later, uh, mm, apologize and talk through things. Those are the four things that I kind of expect when I'm calling someone out. But long getting back to my overall point, because I kind of took a detour to my entire point. There are going to be times when you are going to face people who might bully you. Or, and I'm not saying my friend who was saying that one word, who was getting mad at me for using that one word, is a bully. That was just an example of having the courage to call someone out, regardless if you respect them or if they're bullying you. Which my friend wasn't bullying me, trust me. But there are going to be times when you're going to get faced with people who are bullying you, who are doing you wrong. Yeah, some might be people that you associate with, that you respect, that friends, family. Some will be bullies, and sometimes they might unintentionally scare you into not doing an action. Sometimes they will purposely do that. And if they purposely do that, then they're pretty much being a bully. Depending on what the thing is. And I got bullied a few times in my life. Like and there were people online who attempted to bully me, who tried to get under my skin. I've been a YouTuber for nearly 4 years. I came across people who tried to bully me. I haven't allowed that person or people to get under my skin. And if I can have the strength to stand up against trolls, to call the trolls out, and to call people I might respect out on some of their crap too at times, when I see that it's fit, but mostly like trolls/bullies. I have faith that you guys can do it too. If you want, like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers always said, who was I liked when I first subscribed to that channel. He said, "Be the James that you want to be," and that resonated with me a lot. And I can easily say, "Oh yeah, you should stand up against bullies," but not take those words what I said into consideration and apply them to me. But guess what? I am applying them in my personal life. Like for example, with the Wild War Cry. I'm not gonna let him and his followers. I'm not gonna let him bully me out into standing up to him. If I see I need to call him out, I will. Will he throw a hissy fit, a temper tantrum, try to threaten me and scare me into shutting up? Yes, most likely he will. Will he try to play the victim card? Yeah, he will try to do that. And I expect that. Because that's just the type of person he is. But I'm not going to let him scare me. And I know I've been using me as mostly examples, but I've purposely been trying to do that to encourage any of you who are afraid to speak up, whether it's people that you respect or people that are bullying you. Yeah, it can be scary both ways, but if you want to, if you respect yourself, I highly encourage you to stand up, call that person out, regardless if they're being bullied. Like, if they're being bullied to you, especially if they're being bullied to you. Yeah, call if somebody's being a hypocrite and doing you wrong, even if they're your friend or family, call. I will encourage you to call them out respectfully, though. Respectfully. If it's a bully, yeah, stand up for yourself. Don't let those bullies scare you. Because, like I said, bullies are only people who feel miserable about themselves. So they try to bully you. And yeah, they might play the victim card when they get called out. But who cares, right? As long as you have the courage to stand up for yourself when you're being wronged, that's the most important part. Do you think, I'm going to put a little history in here, do you think the civil rights movement would have passed if Martin Luther King Jr. and like Rosa Parks, popular figures in the civil rights movement, like let people bully them into shutting up? There were multiple times where they could have let those bullies win, could have let them shut up, made them shut up, I mean. But people like Martin Luther King, I think Malcolm X was part of that too, and Rosa Parks, they all said, no, I'm not going to shut up. I'd rather die than shutting up. And yeah, they might, in their defense, they were standing up for not only themselves, but for other people. And that's a greater cause too, but still the point still stands. You should not let people bully you into shutting up or doing something you're not comfortable with. You should stand up for yourself. Because, who knows, yeah, you might have friends and family that might stand up for you. But yet again, there might be certain situations where they might not stand up for you. So then, who are you going to rely on to stand up for you? Yeah, it's a good feeling to have people standing up for you, but you should stand up for yourself as well, regardless if there are other people standing up for you. So that way, that will ultimately give you yourself more power if you stand up for yourself. If that makes sense. So anyways, long story short, ultimate point is do not let bullies control you or scare you or whatnot. Have the strength to stand up for yourself. Because you might be the only thing that might be standing in the way of you, that person that is doing you wrong. In terms of making it to their attention of having any change happen. So that said, I love you all. Thank you for joining this channel, this video. If you like this, give this a thumbs up. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, and I will see you guys later. And I do not know why I did the Jedi mind trick thing. Wait. See you guys later.